All right, what's up, you jackwagons? So I'm going to do some review of this week's games, tell you where you messed up if you lost, and how you got lucky if you won, unless it's me. So I won because one reason only: Luke didn't change his name. He's not going to win a game until he doesn't change his name. That's just what's going to happen. The fantasy gods hate what he's done. He's not going to win. But let's look what I did first of all. Let's look at my biggest goof. Should have started Geno Smith over C.J. Stroud. Probably wasn't going to happen at any point, but the math is telling me it should. It also said I should have started Turpin. And let me tell you something, the kickoffs are making a difference. I don't know, guys, if you guys are noticing it, but I have a couple guys who are returning kicks, put up some bigger numbers than they would. So that's something to keep an eye on this year, I think. My best player this week was Deebo Samuel. Y'all like just talking trash about him, but look what he did. Put up a beautiful number of points. Why is this not telling me how many points he put up? It's already showing me week 2 stuff. That's dumb. But so we'll go over to Luke. Let me tell you something. Chiefs looked like hell. Mahomes looked really good. Cam Ward, unfortunately he started Cam Ward over Dak. Dak did put up better numbers. Bucky kind of got held in check a little bit there at the end. He did put up 12 points, a little under. Chuba put up some good points. Cam Ward was negative points. I figured out where they put the points. On his bench, he had Jaylen Warren with 12.9 points on his bench. That's his biggest one. He just didn't have the points no matter what he did. Rookie-wise, Trayvon looked great for me. Really happy with how he looked. Tootin got a little push up the depth chart. Golden did not look great. They're so deep. He threw to 9 different receivers like his first 12 passes. Not really happy about that. Rookies we got over here. He did not start unless I have no idea who Darius Davis is, and they don't know either since he scored 0.3 points. His rookies, not seeing Jack Beck, who I do like, only had 2 points. Not a lot of points coming out there. And of course, Cam Ward, -4 points. But he's a rookie. Let's go to the next game. We got the Jailbirds just barely losing to Kitten Mittens. You can thank T.J. Hawkinson. That was a weird game. Weird game for sure, but I thought he would go to TJ a lot. I thought he was going to be one of the biggest scorers of the week. Only put up 3. Ryan got 24 points from Jalen, 19 points from Kyler, so his starters did great. On the bench, Stafford to put up 12, so his quarterbacks did great. Nobody else on the bench really did much. Not a lot of big numbers up there. Not seeing any injuries for him either right now. I don't see a lot of questionable people. For the winner, Kitten Mittens. I think Justin Herbert's the top scorer. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he got passed. But 35 points for Justin. Got 19 points from Jaden. That's what you want from your 2 starting quarterbacks. Nico's a disappointment. Jamar Chase is a huge disappointment. I am legit worried about that team right now. Hampton put up 7.1. Pretty good. On his bench, he had Quentin Johnson go for 22. You're never going to start him. He had whatever his name is, go for 17. Never going to start. Justin Fields put up 30. So all 3 of his quarterbacks also balled out. Alvin Kamara put up 12. I'm surprised he didn't start him, but then again, I don't know where he would have started him. He did lose Kittle. So we might. And Loveland they didn't look at him. That's a bad team right there. We could see Kyle Pitts, who put up 9 points, start for this team again. Okay, all right. So we got Mark versus Hayden. Hayden put up this is the best game. Hayden put up the top score. Mark put up the second highest score. Caleb, got 31 points from Lamar. Brock Purdy put up 17. So, Caleb put up 24. Am I looking in the right spot? Yeah. They have, when you look at it, they have projected it in total. I got to make sure I'm getting that right. Solid week from everybody, but Jameson Williams didn't do anything. But, why would you start somebody against the Packers? That's just bizarre. And then you got Zay Flowers going off. So his dud of the week was Mark Andrews. Let's see what he has for tight ends. Tucker Kraft did go for almost 9. That's his only other one. So I think we'll see some Tucker Kraft starting for him right now. On his bench, Caleb had 24. Samson had 13. He looked decent. I don't know how that's going to play out in the future, but I can see him getting some starts. Romaduzzi looked really good too. Put up 12, but you can't trust that team. Malik Washington put up 9. That's somebody I had my eye on this year, and he put up solid little numbers. For Hayden, he put up a nice 11 points for Trevor, but they won. And then Penix did put up 25, and they were fighting for their lives most of the time. Let's look at his quarterback on the bench, who I think is Russell Wilson, put up 9.12. His dud of the week is not Xavier Worthy, but is that a dud or is that just unfortunate? Held on anyway without that to start the Broncos defense. Broncos head coach. Whew, they look scary. You got Travis Edelman. That's going to be a starter for him going forward. Rookie wise, I don't know everybody's rookies by heart. So Kincaid had a good game. Hayden, if you want to trade Kincaid, let me know. Christian Kirk he was hurt. He was out. Tim Patrick got nothing. Not a lot of help on the bench this week, other positions that he was doing good at, because he's got Trey McBride, so I don't know if he ever plays Kincaid, except for bye weeks. So that was the best matchup. Now we go to Jordan versus Ian, best friends, no longer friends, I heard. All right, there's the high score. Josh Allen put up 45 points. Good God, he's incredible. But on the other hand, he had some duds. St. Brown, not very good. Ingram's not very good. Josh Downs, I was surprised that he started him. Not very good. Goff was below average. He lost as a head coach. But he got nice performance from Kylan Williams. Derrick Henry, I mean, what can you say? He won and lost that game, Fantasy-wise, he won. Justin Jefferson, I don't know how he's going to play out there. It's going to be spastic, I think. On his bench, Michael Pittman put up 17. Spencer Rattler put up 10. I didn't hate Spencer. I watched some of that game. Caleb Johnson, his rookie, was on the bench with 13. And then he's got Bill on the bench with 14. Man, you're talking about a good young running game, but then he also has Derrick Henry and Kylan Williams. He is starting wide receivers everywhere else. For Ian, disappointing. He had Bo Nix and Drake May, and they both looked like poo. On his bench for quarterbacks, he had Flacco go for 10. Daniel Jones go for 30. I wish you had the balls to start Daniel Jones that week. You might this week. Although, no, they're playing the Broncos. Never mind. They're not going it. His dud was A.J. Brown, who they didn't even look at. I don't think he had a target for half the game. Kenneth Walker has lost the job to Zach, but you have Zach, so you're just going to flip that going forward. I think that's a done deal. Chris McCaffrey did not get hurt. He's the only 49er not to. Tyreek Hill caught some charges, so good luck with that. Drake London kept getting hurt in that game. He's fine. Breece Hall did ball out. On his bench, he did have Daniel Jones with 30, and he had Joe Flacco with 10, and Zach Charbonnet with 10. Rest of the bench sucked. Let's look at his draft picks. Oh, wait, they also suck. Anthony Richards scored 0. That's a shame. Trey Benson looked good. I think you got some hope there with Trey Benson. I think you're running him decently. T. Higgins was disappointed. Yeah, man, I don't get the freaking Bengals at all. In our last matchup, we had Carter versus Casey in the battle for last place. And so Carter's the winner, technically. Had second lowest score of the week. Or third lowest. It is third lowest. Put up 106. Joe Burrow sucked. I don't get it. Tua, wow. One of your, I think we had you rated as the best quarterback room, and they did not play like it this week. On your bench, Bryce Young scored 6. Yeah, it was not your week no matter what you did. Let's talk about the good. Double E, probably, I think that's the top rookie performance this week. Keon Coleman put 25. I know I traded him to you, but I love him. I was rooting for him. That's pretty awesome. Duds, there's a lot. Torrey Horton was a dud. George Pickens was a dud. Ollie Gordon, the second, I don't even know how he got 0.8. Will Shipley, he's just got knocked down another thing. The running game's a little bit trouble for you. On the bench, Chestnut, hey, 10 points for Chestnut. Good for you. I don't know who he is still. I assume he ran kicks back. And Gainwell had 7. Double D, Demario Douglas had 7. Justice Hill at 8. Could be a long season. Casey, JJ, 22 points. And that probably is in the fourth quarter. Baker, 27. He balled. That's what he does. Aaron Rodgers with almost 30. So your quarterback room outperformed what I thought they would do, for sure. They look pretty solid. Your duds, I'm not going to call Gentry a dud with 11 points, but I was wanting to see some big plays. RJ Harvey, he wasn't a dud. He looked great. Sean Payton just sucks. Ray, 6 points. Didn't really factor. Leggett, 2 points. Juwan Jennings, sorry, he got hurt. 2 points. On the bench, you had Javonte Williams. I think he's a starter for you. He looked legit. J.K. Dobbins looked really good. DeAndre Hopkins, he put up 10, but I think that's a one catch, 10 points right there. And then Wan'Dale Robinson, 12 points. I don't see much from the Giants. They're in trouble. Until Jackson Dart gets that job, they're in kind of trouble. All right, so let's look forward to this week. I'm doing this on the fly, so usually I try to have things a little bit better. All right, so we got Ryan at me. That's going to be a close one. I'll pick Ryan by like 2 or 3 points. I'm going to be sweating that. We got Luke versus Mark. Mark, you're going to win because Luke won't change his name. We got Kitmans for Jordan. Probably matchup of the week right there. I think Kitman wins it. He's got to figure his team out because he's got one of the problems having so many good players. He's going to have to figure out who to play each week. So he's got to do a little bit more matchups, I think. A lot of us are just trying to get the best guys out there and like, oh, good, you're actually starting. You get the start. We got Hayden versus Carter. Hayden should walk away with that one. And then we got Ian versus Casey. Ian should win. Casey was a little bit surprising this week. Ian's was disappointing. I think I'm going to go with Ian, but man, I could see Casey winning that one too. All right, so that's all I got. Let me know which players you're excited about. Just put it in chat or whatever. And listen, you guys can actually go and subscribe to the channel too. I think only like 3 we have, so you all suck. So have fun this week. Thursday, go Pack.